Everyone, thank you so much for joining me. So I wanted to bring you another video. As always, stick with what resonates and leave the rest. This is a timeless reading. Could also use this as a manifestation reading. All you need to do is claim this energy as your own. Um, I get my information from God and from the Holy Spirit. I don't use any cards. If you'd like to work with me on spiritual advice, twin flame stuff, astrology readings, and more. My information is in the description below. If you'd like to book a free consult with me, my Calendly link is in the description below. Um, Keep in mind that we all have masculine and feminine energies in our bodies. So masculine can be feminine, feminine can be masculine. Use those terms as they make sense in your situation. All right, y'all. So let me get into it. So, um, there may be things that you were holding off on doing and you need to do them. So that might be something that you're working on right now. Put it into practice, and that will help you to achieve more of the things that you've been saying that you really want to do. So this is part of the message, taking action collective, doing the things, and maybe that's what energy you're in. Just doing the things that you know you've been holding back on doing, taking chances, pulling the trigger on some things, um, and being cautious at times, but it will pay off. Um, so another thing that I would say, I've been getting more angel numbers coming in, so I'm going to talk about one of the angel numbers, 222, but I've been getting the ones, twos, threes, fours, fives, 11, 11, 10, 10, 12, 12, 16, 16. I've been getting a lot of numbers coming up, so we'll just see how things unfold. And also I've been talking about Mercury retrograde, and so I will talk more about that as well as we go along and just how it's been affecting us. So, I've been talking about this your divine counterpart, the divine masculine for some of you, have been, they have been communicating more, expressing themselves more, pouring out emotions more. And you're saying now when we was together, if some of you, broke up with them or whatever, you're like, so now when we was together, how come you didn't say all these things and express yourself? But I think it took time, and it's a process for them to be able to open up and feel like they can trust. Um, that might be connected to some kind of financial stuff. I got a sign that um, I saw 333. That's good. More numbers are coming up, but um, there's a sign that you might be getting a windfall of money, some financial um, inheritance, or winning the lottery, getting a new job, a new opportunity, a new, you know, thing might be coming into your life, a promotion, or could be a new business. Way more new clients might be coming. It might be a lot of stuff coming in for you. There might be some interruptions. You might be hearing some things um, relevant to your surroundings. So, for example, I know that, like, I was talking to a family member yesterday or last night, and they didn't say it, but I was telling them, you went to this place, and they didn't say it. And then later on, they said it, and I was like, did you hear me just say that to you? And they're like, nah, I thought that you just thought you heard me say that. I was like, nah, I heard you say what you said, but I also heard that you went to that place, and they did go to that place as well. God is bringing out some more spiritual gifts, abilities, and powers. And the more you lean into your spiritual practices, the more you're going to see those spiritual gifts, abilities, and powers grow. And you can be um, doing some stuff with leadership. You can be doing some stuff with learning or teaching others, speaking, communication. Now, some signs, I've said it before, Taurus, Mercury, and retrograde doesn't affect them as badly as others. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are some of those signs that really seem to thrive. For some reason, when Mercury is in retrograde, they have the gift of gab and they are expressing themselves, and you'll be like, what? There's no way. And they are winning when Mercury is in retrograde. These are things to look out for. So if you have those signs anywhere in your chart, you could be winning while Mercury is in retrograde. And this might be a time of a lot of growth, stability, a lot of wealth coming into you, opportunities, business is growing. You may do some business acquisition. There may be a lot of things going on right now with you. And so uh, these are things to look out for. With Mercury in retrograde, for some others, like communication issues can be coming up. And so you just be mindful. You might need to work extra hard on making sure that your message is getting across, and that you're understanding others when they try to express things to you or give you a message. It's important for you to be patient with people. It's because some people might not be that great at expressing themselves or sharing, communicating, things like that. And so just being patient is important. Just listening sometimes, um, allowing others to open up. But it's it's important for you to make sure that you're trying, like I said, because with communication, people can get into just, silly little arguments, or, have conflict in their relationships. And you're like, why is this happening? Because Mercury is in retrograde and does a lot of stuff. So it could be travel is disrupted, could be you need unexpected repairs on your vehicles, things like that. There can be a lot of things coming up for you. So just keep in mind, when Mercury is in retrograde, a lot of things could be happening that you need to develop a stable foundation and make sure that you're doing what you need to do, working on yourself, and that self, the character, when you're building the person underneath, that could be something that's attracting what you want into this 3D. So just keep in mind those things could be going on now. Um, you could be getting a love confession, proposal. You might be going on a trip, some kind of travel. You could be moving in together. You could be moving, relocating to a different state, city, country. Could be doing a lot of things. Like I said, getting married, moving in together. There can be a lot of stuff that's going on with you. So you just don't know. It's important for you to get enough sleep, take care of your health, make sure that you're eating, good quality, um, moving your body, doing detoxing the way you need to, putting the right things in your body to achieve the goals that you've been wanting to achieve. For some people, maybe you're working on your ideal weight. It could be a lot of things that you're working on. Don't shy away from it. Now might be the time for you to get going building, like I've been talking about, building the foundation that's solid so that you can build on top of that, create other stuff that will last. um, you may be like the divine masculine might be saying the collective is too good to be true. What's the catch? What is it that I need to look out for with the collective? Because you're pouring into each other. For some of you, have many options in love. 1010 was on the clock. That's good. Um, More numbers, but 1010 was on the clock, so you may be getting a new love coming in. You may have, former masculine. You might have several options in love. Choose the one that you know is going to be the best for you. For one of the first times, this might be a confusing time for you because you feel like the former masculine really is in love with you and they're not saying it, but the new masculine is. They're showing it. They're pouring into you. You're pouring into them. Maybe you're, very open, and you feel like I said, that the former divine masculine may be returning into your life, and you want to know, are they really going to be serious, or are they going to be playing games? And for some of you, you won't give them another chance because you feel like they are playing games. For others of you, 1111 on the clock, you may have a new twin flame coming in, or your twin flame is already there and you're coming into union. Could be moving into a deeper level in your relationship, union, um, and you may just be getting closer to each other. I feel like if you had a period of separation, that the two of you both had a chance to grow during the separation, and you are doing more self-love and they were doing more reflection to really think about who you are. Saying, like I was saying, the collective's energy is different. They're, abundant, they're um expressive, they're loving, they're caring, they're kind. Maybe the two of you build something or worked on building something. Maybe you are going to be working on building something. Maybe working on it right now, but the two of you, 1212 on the clock, the two of you may be working on some kind of project or something. Maybe that's confirmation for that, but there could be a lot of things going on right now in your union and your connection with either a twin flame, a soulmate, um, mirror soul, same as twin flame in my book, but there could be a lot of things going on. You might be feeling like this intense desire, this pull toward them, and you may be wondering why, and they may also feel this desire toward you. They may not be aware of it, even that they may be unconscious that like something in them is pulling them toward you, like you're like a magnet to them, and they're like, I don't understand why, like I have to be around you. Your energy is just so different and I'm drawn to you, and I don't know why. I don't know what's happening to me, but I have to be close to you. And they're doing stuff to make excuses to be near you, and they're not noticing that part of that is being in love. Part of it is being around your twin flame, your soulmate, whatever person you have a connection with, and it will be hard for you to separate from your own body if you're a twin flame or mirror soul. um so a lot could be unfolding for you. All right, let me get into the angel numbers a little bit. So the twin flames for um what angel numbers could mean, the 222 could mean for the twin flame. Um it Right now they could be mirroring you and exposing things that you wanted to hide, things you're afraid of. Um there could be a lot of things coming out you may not want to face. And so you may run or they may run. It just depends. But it can be challenging. That's why it's so important for you to build a good character, a strong character, a solid foundation, so that when those things come up, and also it's important that you're doing your shadow work, all the work that you need to do on yourself, so that when the time comes, you can face yourself without feeling like you need to run away or leave, go somewhere. Um, your spiritual gifts, abilities, and powers may also be um, growing at this time. It can be a challenge because you're seeing some stuff that you may not like about yourself when you're with your twin, but this is the way it is. And either you need to be authentic, or you may not do very well at all, is what I would say. Some people, what's coming up again is that some people cannot be in your energy. If you notice that there might be some people that are like, oh, girl, I gotta go, or man, I gotta go somewhere, I gotta do this, I got an appointment, I got every time they come around, the two of you, especially when you're together, because the energy is just blowing people out the water. The two of you are also a very beautiful couple, and that may be upsetting for a lot of people. Their exes may be jealous and upset. Your exes may be jealous and upset. It may be both. It could be some other people that have not dated either of you. They just don't want you to be together. And so that could be an issue. Um, when it comes to manifesting, 222 is encouraging you to focus on your desires and take action. I've been talking about this. Take action. Don't just talk about it or sit and think on it. Take action to figure out how you can get to where you want to be. Think about what you do want. Think about what you don't want. Take action towards the things that you do want. Um, you may be upset. Work with yourself. Work through it. Resistance can lead to suffering, as some gurus say. But if you allow, if you just work with yourself, take your time, be patient, move through it, you could get to where you need to be. It's okay to feel any way that you feel in the moment. It can be fleeting, so it can change. And then you can feel better. And then your mind could slip off of that and onto something that's more positive. And that will take your work, your effort to do that. So for the twin flames, do the work on each other and yourselves individually so that you could actually do well in this union. Um, there can be a link between you and your twin flame telepathically. So you may be communicating with each other telepathically. You may be in the astral realms together with each other, working together. Um, a message that I got coming up just now was maybe your twin flame, your mirror soul was saying, don't leave me alone. They don't want you to leave them alone, collective. They don't want you to go anywhere. And for you, you may be saying, but, you know, you feel like, well, why? Because some of them are obsessed with you. That's interesting to say, but some of them do feel like you are an addiction for them. Um, Again, as far as your career, the message, I would say what I saw is take action, do figure out what you do want, figure out what you don't want, take action on the things that you know you really want to bring them into reality. All right, y'all. Again, I didn't want the video to be too long. Just wanted to share this information with you. As always, continue to glow up, continue to watch, read, listen to things that lift you up, continue to work on surrounding yourself with people that want you to win, and energy that lifts everyone up. Again, continue to work on communication and making sure that you're trying, you know, to understand and be understood. Um, as always, I mean, people might be jealous of you. Like I said, it's such a beautiful couple. a power couple, a strong couple, a rich, wealthy couple. There could be a lot of things. Um, but that abundance in your energy is something that you'll take it wherever you go, and a lot of people will be attracted to you because of it. So, just be mindful of that too. That you gotta make sure that you take care of yourself and work on things that you need to work on to get to where you need to be. Um, all right, y'all. As always, happy light and fast manifesting, and I'm going to bring y'all a video again soon. Love y'all. Bye for now.